Don't be the guy that skips over reflection. Just made it, guys. Count my protein intake. Morning guys, welcome back to another vlog. It is February the 27th, so we've only got today and tomorrow left of February, so I'm getting stuck into my February reset so I can get this up for you guys on the very 1st of March. I am shocked that the end of February is already here, but I say that literally every single month that I film this. But if you're new here and you're new to my resets, welcome. I have a little bit of a strict routine when it comes to my monthly reset that I stick to. It always fills my cup, gets me ready for a new month. I always focus on like reflection, goal planning, implementing those goals into my week. So if that is something that you're interested in, watch this video. Let's get straight into reflection. All right, so as always, I have got my planner here ready to go for our reflection. But I'm actually going to journal first on the month and then we can start using the planner for all the other stuff. But I just want to quickly show you guys, I just got these affirmation cards from Cleo from Pass Around the Smile. That is the brand. I am very grateful I get to work with Cleo for her podcast. I do the editing for her podcast and like the social snippets from that. And she kindly gifted these to me as well as a journal, which is so beautiful. But they are so special. And I pulled one today, but they're like little affirmation cards with different illustrations on them, and it comes with like a book that goes deeper into them, like what they are and what they mean, and also like journal prompts to go with your cards to reflect on. And today I got this one, which is let go of negativity, which I thought was really beautiful, and the prompts for it was so special as well. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that because I think they're really beautiful and worthy of sharing. So I use the Life Happens For Me journal, which is one from Rise and Conquer. You guys know I love them if you've been watching my videos, but I have some prompts of my own that I use to reflect on the month, and I will put them here for you guys so that you can do them at the same time. And I think reflection is so important. Don't be the guy that skips over reflection. Reflection is really the only way that you can see how you're going and like what things you can improve on, or something that you did really well to celebrate those wins, but also like what you can learn from what you did in February and what changes you can make to become your best version of yourself. And the only way you're able to do that is reflecting. So if you keep trying to push forward and move forward and not really look back, sometimes you can find yourself then in like a rut and you don't even know how you got here, and all of a sudden it's like September and you're like, oh my god, I'm doing the same thing. So I feel like really reflecting after each month is so crucial in moving forward in like more of an aligned way, in a more intentional way, I should say. So anyway, I'm gonna just get stuck into my journaling for the month. Alright, I just finished off my reflections and I'll talk you through it a little bit, not too much, but just a general vibe of how my month of February went. So what went well, like some wins for this month. I went to the beach alone. So if you guys know, I started that solo series because I've always been afraid of doing things alone, and then that's just not who I am anymore. So I'm taking little steps all the time to do more things on my own. So I went to the beach alone, which was really something that I'm super proud of. It might not seem big, but for me it really was. We started shopping at the local market, so getting organic whole foods that just fill up our soul, you know. And also just I have loved spending that time with John and like going every weekend when it's on, or when we can, and you know, walking around and getting the things. I just like that time with him also. And also a fair bit of client work this month, which has been super exciting. I have had some clients that are like long-term that I've been able to lock in. I've had a few clarity calls, like issued out a couple of like proposals and things like that. So all in all, it's been a great month for my Creatively Mariah business. An energy that I want to bring into next month is, I have 3 words that just sort of came to me, which is positivity, excitement, and creativity. And then one of the things that I'm very excited about for March is our finalizing of all of our Japan things and Japan planning. It's getting to that crunch time where you really got to book all of the like experiences and tours and things that we're getting done. So yeah, I'm very excited about like getting that all finalized and done for our trip, which will be so exciting. It's coming up so soon. I did the reflections in the Steph Pace planner as well, and they asked like what is something that you're letting go of, and something that I do want to share is that I always tie like my productivity to my worth. So for example, like if I'm not productive, that automatically equaled a bad day, or if I was super productive, it was a great day. And that is just something that I do not want to do anymore, and something that I've been really made aware of is that I really tie my productivity to how my day is or what my worth is, and that's just not what we're doing. So we're letting go of that in February. So now I'm going to do my monthly spread, so I'll show you what that looks like. So essentially this is what the monthly spread looks like, and I'm just penciling in any like major birthdays, events, bills, appointments, activities, things like that. I do have quite a few birthdays in March, so just like penciling all them in, and the purpose of it is just seeing your month laid out as a whole. I know you like break it down in the weekly spreads and everything like that, but seeing it as a whole helps you really see like where you're putting a lot of your time into, and if there's things that you need to be implementing more. So for example, I color code it, and then one of the colors is like my self-care, like me time, and I really make sure that I do have enough, or like fun events or seeing friends and things like that that are in this, so that I can really, yeah, just have a bit of a balance, a bit of a mix throughout the month. So let's do that. Alright, my monthly spread is all done, and I just remembered I actually booked tickets to like a self-development event called She's Nourished. I forgot that I did that, so I'm excited for that actually. Alright, we're gonna jump back into my February goals now, and we're gonna see, actually I have to turn this music on. Alright, so we're gonna jump back to my February goals now and see what we did, see what we didn't get done. I know there's a couple on here I already know that we didn't. That's okay. All right. So I always split goals into 4 categories: personal, finance and life admin, health and well-being, and career. So personal, swim at the beach alone. Yes, we did. Read 2 books. No, we were so close though. I nearly finished my book in the room, but no, I didn't. That's okay. Do the money course, I didn't do that, but I did. I was really like intentional about reading the money book, which I need to finish. Get my screen time down to 4.5 hours per average. Let's have a look. Let's do it together. I'm nervous. Just made it, guys. 4 hours and 28 minutes is my daily average. We did it. We need to work on that still though, for sure. No notification check. Yes, I don't do that in the mornings. Finance and life admin, book Japan things. We have and still are, but we did do a lot on it this month. Then I wanted to bring in $500 for my Creatively Mariah account, and I'm very, very happy to say that I did well over that. So yeah, that's a big tick. Health and well-being, shop at the markets. Yes, simplified meals. So what I meant by that, if you watched my last one, was like just simplified, like meat with veggies. You can change up the meat to fish or whatever it is, but just like going back to really simplified meals, and I have been way more intentional about doing that. Go to reformer class. No. Bed by 8:30. I'm gonna say no. I feel like I had a lot more late night this month. Not late, let's be real, but 8:30. I think towards the end of the month I was getting better with this, but I think during the middle section I definitely wasn't. I think I was more going around the 9:30 mark. So that's a no. And my no friends Sundays, yes, they have been absolutely. For my career, 2 videos a week. I did do that, and then there was 1 week that I didn't, just because it didn't feel right. So I'm going to, am I going to take that off? Because I felt like I did what I could. 10 reset downloads. Ooh, I know I did get quite a few, but let's see if we got 10. I'm not sure if we would have got 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We actually got 10 on the dot, guys. 10 recent downloads. Yes, ma'am. 1,200 subscribers. I haven't hit 1,200 subscribers. This one was a little bit of a stretch. I knew it was when I set the goal. But we're honestly not that far off, to be quite honest with you. We're at 1,161 today. So we're a little bit off, but we didn't quite hit the 1,200, but that's okay. Valuable content, yes, I feel like I did do that. Focus on my trial reels, yes. 4 clarity calls, no. 2 new CM clients, no. They didn't, not locked in. I've got 2 that are like on the fence, but nothing's locked in as of yet. So that's where I'm at. So when I'm looking at it as a whole, the main ones where I had no was more around my personals. So reading 2 books, the money course, also health and well-being with my bed, timing, the reformer. Yeah, they were the main ones. Okay, so that really gives me like a clear sort of goal where I want to sort of focus on. I do feel though for March, when I said like positivity, excitement and creativity, I do feel like March is a very heavy career-based month. That's just how I'm feeling at the moment. But of course there is rest and balance that comes with all of that I want as well for my life. So it's good to know actually where that sort of fell short a little bit. The books are getting me at the moment. I need to find a book that I'm like really into, but I really want to do this money one. It's every time I read it I feel inspired and like I'm loving it. It's just the picking up of it which I'm struggling with. Maybe I need to put it in my eyesight more so I grab for it. But overall, like one of the biggest ones was like swimming at the beach alone for me. I have had that one on my list for so long and I've never done it. So we did it this month and that is something to be super proud of. Now that that is done, I'm going to have some lunch. And then I'm going to close out the monthly reset for today and we'll pick up back tomorrow for my goals, groceries, my fridge planners, the rest of the reset for the last day of the month. Doing my March reset and we've went over our February goals, what we did, what we didn't do, and now we are getting on to our March goals. So I'm going to take a little bit of time to work through this, work out what goals I want for each of my categories, and then I will let you know what my goals are. Goals are all set, so let's break it down. My first category is personal. In that I've got finish my money book, which is this one right here. That's been on my list for forever. I'm close, but just not there yet. I want to work from a cafe, get out of the house a little bit more to do some work. I feel like I'm more in it when I'm at a cafe. I want to do a date day / night with John. We haven't had a date in a really long time, so I want to go on a date with him. And then I want to get my screen time down to 4 hours per day. I'm currently at 4.5, which was my goal, but I need to cut it back even more. Now into finance and life admin, we need to book everything for Japan, get it all done. I would like to make $700 from Creatively Mariah, and then I want to order 1 photo book. So I've got a list of photo books just sitting there already made. I just need to order them and they are quite expensive, so I'm just like ordering. I'm gonna start ordering like 1 at a time, like maybe 1 a month, and then I'll eventually have all of them rather than them just sitting there. Health and wellness, again I want to do a reformer class, continue shopping at the markets, 2 simplified meals per week, continue my no phone Sundays, continue my no plan day per week, bed by 8:30, and count my protein intake. I've been speaking that a little bit about that on the vlog, but I just want to make sure I'm having enough protein throughout my day so I have lots of energy and I don't have like that crash in the afternoon. Career wise, there's a lot of work I'm doing on that little venture that I spoke about in my business vlog a couple of vlogs ago that I can't really talk about, so it's a lot of working on that. I'm thinking of doing a quarterly check-in free download for you guys, like a goal check-in, yeah, just a big check-in now that we will reach the end of the quarter. I want to have 5 reset downloads, 1,200 subscribers, lock in 2 clarity calls, and lock in 1 booked in Creatively Mariah client. And I've never set an Instagram followers goal because my focus, and it still is my focus, but I think it's nice to have a physical thing to like work towards, like what I've been doing with my subscribers. So I'm going to do a small Instagram followers, which is 1,750. I would love to hit that on Instagram, but still my main focus is not the number, it's more so about like my quality content, and that will always like ring true. So they are my goals for March. Oh, I did forget one. Sorry, I added one to my personal, which was lots of family time. I have family coming up from New South Wales in March, and they're here for about a couple of weeks, I think. So a lot of March will be hanging out with them and just enjoying like the family time. What I do now is make sure that I'm implementing my goals into my week. So if you've been around, you know what that means. But example, I have work from a cafe. I'm going to actually work out when I'm going to work from a cafe and write it into my weekly spread. That way there's no forgetting, no wiggle room, it's gonna get done. It's a little bit harder with things like, you know, screen time down to 4 hours. That's more of like a habit tracker situation. So making sure you're not going over maybe a certain hour limit per day, etc, etc. So I always go in and add them into my week. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Alright guys, that is my reset now all done with my fridge magnets and my budget now all completed for the month. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for what March is going to bring. I'm going to edit up this video and get it up for you guys tomorrow. But as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next one. Bye.